in the Warriors win. Here he is.
Playoff game for you guys.
The little kid in me is so excited. So excited just because I grew up watching Loon, played against him, and to see him do this on the highest stage, it's just amazing to be a part of. I don't think people understand how hard it is, alone just to be here, and just seeing the professional that he is, the way that he plays, his grit every single day. I don't know. I'm so happy for him, and I'm glad to be a part of that. Shout out to Big Bro Loon for sure.
We've talked about the non-Steph minutes here for years, even before you got here. Pretty important non-Steph minutes this game, especially that fourth quarter. What are you thinking about when okay, the ball's in my hands for 5-6 minutes here, and there's such an important moment and such an important game?
Just continue to be aggressive. When Steph comes off the floor, the defense tends to focus on me a little bit more, so continue to be aggressive and not only try to make plays for my teammates, but try to look for more shots, and just keep our rhythm going. And then whenever me and Steph play together, obviously play off that, but the coaches are giving me the keys, and my teammates trust me, to put them in easy situations, to score and to make plays. So just go out there and just be aggressive.
Jordan, we're used to seeing the Warriors have a big comeback like this, but that's about the previous edition, right? And it's a lot about Steph and Clay and Draymond. But for those of you who are kind of this deep in the playoffs for the first time, is it too much to say that you're kind of maybe riding a little bit of their confidence and momentum? Does that kind of just seep into the rest of this cast that's new to this?
I think what makes us special is that every single player on our roster has confidence in themselves to play as a team, to step up and make big shots, to make big plays. Otto hit a huge shot coming into the fourth quarter. I think it was corner three. Moses came in right away and had amazing moments, amazing minutes. We ride the confidence, but as a team. And, these guys have been there before. And they've been in this situation before, so we go to them and we look to them for leadership, but we're also still writing our own story and trying to do anything we can just to help our team win games.
Jordan, you've kind of touched on this indirectly, but how much pride is there in that second unit when you and Porter and those guys are out there? It kind of tilted the game early in the fourth quarter. It was close going to the fourth, and for you guys to make a difference like that, how important is that, I guess?
And just step up and be ready for the moment. Coach wouldn't throw us out there if he didn't believe in us and he didn't trust us. And we have a lot of big-time players, not even just solely focusing on offensively or defensively, but leadership-wise, experience-wise. We just have a really good core of guys, and the way that we just mesh together and play together. I want to see everybody else succeed takes us a long way.
Jordan, I want to circle back to the confidence question. Yo. Got me?
He was hiding.
Where does that have? That's not every team every player has confidence. Is that something that all of you came to this team with? Was it developed here? Why is it that every player on this team has confidence?
Coach gives us the opportunity to play freely, and the unit that we have, the guys that we have, are all team first players. So when you go out there and you can be as aggressive for yourself, but knowing that if somebody's open, we're all willing to make the right play, it's really fun to be a part of. And we feed off of that, and our chemistry off the court helps that. And like I said, we have a really good mixture of young guys and guys who've been in the league for a couple of years and vets who've been through it. So just a really special situation. And I think we know that, and we're not taking that for granted. We just got to find ways to keep winning games.
Jordan, you had a 16 second half points. What were you seeing from the Mavs defensively that sort of let you go off?
I think we just slowed down a little bit. We were more patient. stopped turning the ball over as much in the second half. Kind of got to our actions, and we were able just to buckle down and get stops in the second half. They shot the lights out the first half, and we were able to contest a little bit harder and get some rebounds and get out in transition. But we can score in a hurry, and I think that's what makes us so dangerous. And once we're able to get stops and get on the run, we kind of got it going.
What did change defensively? They hit 15 threes in the first half, only 6 in the second. Like, what did you guys do better?
I think we just matched their physicality a little bit, play with a little bit more urgency. But we stuck to our game plan, and like I said, there were lights out in that first half. And if a team goes out there and they hit 33s, credit to them. So just sticking with it and just finding ways to execute down the stretch.
You had Moody out there with you in that fourth quarter, as you mentioned. He hadn't played meaningful minutes, I think, in the playoffs at all. Was that a surprise to see him out there with you? And just what was it like to have him out there in that stint?
Moses is extremely mature, and what makes him special is that he's ready for any moment. And for him to come in and step up and play big minutes in the Western Conference Finals and help us pull out a win is huge. And that just goes back to the credit from the vets, just giving him the confidence and instilling the confidence in him, and the coaching staff instilling confidence in him, and players. And we're all just a collective unit. So shout out to Moses. Huge minutes, and he helped us win a game. And I'm glad he was able to experience that, especially as a rookie. And I have no doubt that he'll be able to build off of that.
Jordan, you hit a 3 with just under 8 minutes to go to put you guys up 5, and there was Kavan setting the screen for you. What's it like getting a screen from him? How does that help you be able to execute on a play like that?
Yeah, the 4-1-4 duo that we have has been all year. And then the chemistry that we have, the connection that we have on ball, off ball, the way we play off each other, it just makes it really easy, not only for me, but being able to put him in positions to score, and if they want to press up, hitting them in the pocket. And like I said, he's an intelligent player, so he's going to make the right play. And I love playing with Loon. I played against him when I was young, and he had 40, so I'd rather be on his team.
You mentioned him having 40 when you played him when you were young. This was a career high for him tonight, 21. Are you like the least surprised person in the building then? When he had
20 in the league in the playoffs, Western Conference Final is still 20, and we go back and forth. He was talking about how he had more points than me in the game a couple of times earlier on in the regular season, but I don't know. He just stepped up. Loon's a dog. He's always been a dog. And just to see how he had to change his role and his style of play to be a professional, and for him to come in and just score 20, 12 boards, and that can't be overlooked. So credit to Loon, man.
They got a lot of easy looks. They were playing Warrior basketball. They're making us move. They had a great run in the third quarter, great third quarter team. They just made a run, and we just let the run go on for too long.
I'm sure it's easy to focus or react to the shooting they have. Do you think there's any overreaction to the three-point line that led to the 62 points in the paint for them?
I mean, they're a good team. So, whether they're shooting the ball from the outside or if we're running them off, they're making plays in the inside. So, they made the right reads.
Jason was fairly critical of the defense that you guys played. Said when we play defense when we play offense, when we play no defense when we can't score. Is that how you saw that second half unfold?
I said this all year. The coaching staff is always going to put us in a position to be successful. We just got to stick to the game plan, and we got to basically preach what they're coaching. So that's that.
Jalen, you guys made 16 of your first 28 threes, and you stayed hot for the game. You finished 5 of 7. But when you're making them at that kind of rate, is it hard to stop shooting them once a few of them stop dropping, like what happened in the third quarter?
I mean, we were getting great looks. I mean, when we're open, we're going to shoot. We have a lot of guys capable of making shots, knocking shots down. I think as long as we're open and making the correct, shooting the correct shots, making the extra pass, doing the things that we do, we have confidence in everybody. I have confidence in everybody to knock it down.
Jalen and Jason spoke about you guys knowing that they were a third quarter team that would make a run. Is some of this loss on the fact that you guys are a younger team in experience versus those guys over there who have championship experience?
I mean, yes, they do have championship experience, and I guess you could say we don't, but it was lost from us just not playing defense to the level that we're capable of, and that's the reason why we lost.
Jalen, Jason's talked a bunch this season about how he approaches timeouts when other teams are going on runs and how he likes to give you guys a long leash and let you guys figure it out. What have you guys learned from that approach this season, and how does that maybe differ or not differ in the playoffs when it comes to being able to try and slow down what they're doing?
He's always been able to basically tell us to make adjustments on our own, and we've been doing a great job of that. We've been doing a great job of talking to each other. And so he obviously helps us, coaches us, but I think as a team, it gives us the opportunity to figure out what we're doing. And so it's definitely helped. It's got us this far. And we just got to continue to trust what we do.
I was going to ask to follow up on that too. What have you guys learned about being able to play yourself out of holes or be able to play yourself out of kind of those deficits this season? And what do you think you're able to build on that, I guess, going forward, being in this position now?
Yeah, we learned that we just got to stick together through the good and the bad. I mean, we're a bunch of guys who really enjoy playing with each other, and we just got our 2 words, chemistry and accountability, all year. So just got to keep going.
Jordan Poole added 23 points and 5 assists.